So for the next 6 months, Portugal will be leading the European presidency of the Union. So the question is, we are in a permanent process of negotiations with the Iranian authorities. The issue is obviously the nuclear program. In your perspective, what might happen during the next 6 months?
What I wish, first, that when, at the presidency of the Portugal, we wish, you see what our policy is in the world, that we do not believe in, after the collapse of Soviet Union, we don't believe that there is only one pole. We believe in multi-pole world. There should be different poles. They are emerging, everybody says.
Yes,
like China, India, and others, they are emerging. So we believe,
Brazil.
and we believe that European Union is a pole. Either they want or they don't want. And they should use their power. You see, Iran is the first partner, at least economic partner of Europe. Our most export and import is with Europe. Even our money policy is toward euro than dollar. Everybody knows that. So we say that Europeans should use this power as a pole, and they show themselves in international arena and solving the problems and all that. But unfortunately, I should say, that some of the countries are more Atlantic. They want to go to thinking about just to be following Americans, you see, the policy, and they don't think that the Europe can have its own role, can have its own policy, can have its own idea. And this is that we wish at the presidency of Portugal could happen. And we are going to make building a confidence, they call it confidence building, between Iran and European Union. And so far...
And that process is getting better now than it was, for instance, a year ago?
We were successful because Mr. Alberati also said that. You see, we are a member of NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty.
And you will keep there? You will keep being a member of that?
We are keeping there. We are working with them already.
That is a clear decision of the government of your country?
It's a clear decision. We said that it is...
Because sometimes we have the notion if the negotiations won't go through, if there is another problem, if the Security Council decides again against Iran, that is that perspective that Iran might be out.
No, you see, we say that this is according to Article 4 of NPT that we are a member at the moment.
And you wish to be, always,
and
right?
we wish to be, and we are determined to be, that every country has right to use nuclear energy for peaceful purposes.
So how do you explain, sir, this general understanding by the United Nations, for instance, by the director of the agency, Mr. El-Baradei, which says we have to check this better? He's saying this for the last months,
but
for the next 2 years. We have to check this better. What is deep inside the problem? It's just a problem of trust. I'm not talking about the United States, I'm talking about UN. Yeah. Why does this particular agency does not trust in what you are saying to the international community?
No, the agency has trust on us, but the Americans do not trust on us because they use it as a mean for forcing us. Iran has the legitimate right to use the nuclear energy for its peaceful purposes.
So how do you explain, you were talking obviously about the position of the United States, but how do you explain the position of the Security Council against Iran twice? Because in the Security Council you've got China, you've got Russia, which is helping you with your nuclear program. You've got other countries, not only the US. So what made them to reach an agreement against Iran?
You say, we're trying to pursue them. We know that the Americans are provoking them. This is very obvious. But we're trying to pursue them that Iran is not going to use in a military purpose.
So it's just a problem of trust?
It is just a problem of trust.
You have that problem with Europe now? Or you think the problem with Europe is...
No, this is something that...
solved?
You see, this is something that underlined by Americans. The Americans says that we do not trust Iran, okay? But what we answer to the European, we don't care about the trust of Americans. We say to the European friends, we say to the regional friends, that if you don't trust us, come and share with us. Come and be with us.
Ambassador, thank you very much for being with us and for your perspective of the European presidency that Portugal is now leading. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Obrigado. Obrigado.
Estes meninos são muçulmanos, como são muçulmanos todos os fiéis que vêm a rezar a esta mesquita. Iranianos e turcos também são muçulmanos, mas há uma diferença entre os dois países. É que o Irão é uma república islâmica e a Turquia, tal como os 27 países membros da União Europeia, é um país laico, ou seja, não tem religião oficial. O problema da religião não é, pois, um entrave à entrada da Turquia para a União Europeia, mas existem outros problemas. Um deles reside em Chipre. É que Nicósia, como nos conta o Paulo Dentinho, tal como um dia Berlim, ainda é uma capital dividida.